Morning children. In the previous class we studied from the chapter Animals and their food. Animals need food to give them energy for moving and doing other activities. Depend upon what they eat, they can be classified into herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Some of the animals such as cow, horse, goats that eat animals that eat plants. Such type of animals are called herbivores or called plant eating animals. Some animals that eat flesh of other animals, that is called carnivores or flesh eating animals. Some of the animals that eat both plants and animals, they are called omnivores. Carnivores, example for carnivores are lion and tiger. Example for omnivores, bear, fox, man, etc. And last we studied about some of the animals that swallow their food. Animals such as frogs and snakes, they swallow their food as a whole. Frog has a long sticky tongue which help it traps its prey. Some of the peculiarities of, we already studied some specialities of plant eating animals. They have a sharp front teeth to bite of plants, and also they have strong and broad back teeth to grind their food. And we also studied chewing the cud, the process in which animals bring back the swallowed food into their mouth to chew. That is called chewing the cud. It is a specialty of grass eating animals such as cow, goat, etc. Next we move on to another part, that is some specialities of flesh eating animals. Animals that eat flesh. Flesh eating animals such as tiger and lion, they have a special long pointed teeth to tear the flesh of their prey. They also have a strong grinding teeth to chew the meat and bones. So, carnivorous animals that eat on the flesh, bones and internal parts of other creatures. Most carnivores have long, sharp teeth adapted to ripping, tearing or cutting flesh. Next, animals that know, that is speciality of knowing animals. Animals such as rats and squirrels that eat seeds and fruits. They have a pair of very sharp front teeth that help them nibble their food. Nibble means to nibble. The animals such as squirrels and mice, porcupines, these are mammals. These mammals are named rodents, which means gnawing animal because of their large incisor teeth and the way they eat. Okay. Some special feeding habits. Some animals have special structures that help them in feeding. Hummingbirds, they have a long beaks, and butterflies have long straw-like sucking tubes to suck nectar from flowers. In the case of hummingbirds, they consume about half their body weight in bugs and nectar, feeding every 10 to 50 minutes and visiting 1000 and 2000 flowers throughout the day. In addition to nectar from flowers and feeders, these birds eat small insects, beetles, ants, mosquitoes and wasps, etc. In the case of butterfly has a small little pipe like a straw which is coiled under its head. Most of the time what an adult butterfly uses to suck up all the nectar from plants. This straw is called proboscis. Butterflies have a long straw-like mouth part. Next we are going to study how should we take care of domestic animals. Care of domestic animals. Animals that are kept in farms or at homes are called domestic animals. Some of us keep animals at home as pets too. These animals need proper care. We must make proper shelters for them to stay in. We know that the homes of domestic animals and pet animals, domestic and pet animals, should be cleaned every day and dung or droppings removed. And also we give healthy food that should be given at a proper times. Animals should be given clean drinking water. Animals should be kept clean and properly groomed. Sick or injured animals must be taken to the veterinary doctor at once. We must be kind to animals and should not hurt or tease them. So I repeat once again how to give care and protection of domestic and pet animals. Cow, buffalo, goat, hen, these are domestic animals. They are helpful in many ways. They provide us milk, meat, eggs, etc. Horses and camels, they are used for plowing, carrying goods, conveyance from one place to another, etc. Dog, parrot, pigeon, rabbit, fish. These are pets serving different purposes for amusement, keeping guard, etc. We need to take care and arrange them their convenient living. We should provide them with comfortable and safe dwelling places. Sheds for domestic animals should be made airy and lighted. These animals should be protected from sunstroke in summer and cold wind in winter. Domestic animals should be kept clean and their wastes, that dung etc. should be promptly removed from the shed and be properly disposed of. The waste should be utilized for making manure or biogas or dung cakes. Domestic animals should be given nutritive food or fodder. Green fodder is a prime necessity for domestic animals. They should also be given clean water to drink. Dirty or polluted water may cause damage to their health. There should be arrangement of water for their wash or bath also. Sick animals should be treated properly with medicines according to the advice from a veterinary doctor. Let's recall what are the important points we studied today. Some of flesh-eating animals have long pointed teeth to tear flesh, and also they have strong grinding teeth to chew the meat and bones. And another speciality of gnawing animals, that is squirrels and rats, they have a pair of very sharp front teeth that help them to nibble their food. And another we studied that about hummingbirds and butterflies. They suck nectar with long straw-like sucking tubes or beaks. And how to give a care for domestic animals. The homes of domestic animals that should be cleaned every day and their droppings removed regularly. Healthy food should be given at proper time. Animals should be given clean drinking water that should be kept clean and properly groomed. Sick or injured animals must be taken to the veterinary doctor at once. And also we must be kind to animals and should not hurt or tease them. Thank you.